Hello everyone, my name is Kayla and I'm going to be opening our presentation. Our group is covering the article titled Absorption Kinetics of Cadmium and Lead by Biochars in Single and Bisolute Brackish Water Systems. The authors of this article are, and excuse me for the mispronunciation of their name, are Sohal Rafiq, Sunshine Wongrud, and Soida Vidtrut. So this article covers how human activities are the main contributor to water pollution, which affect water quality and also aquatic ecosystems negatively. So we contribute to water pollution in many different ways. Some of the most notable: improper disposal of waste, plastic, hazardous material, and any runoff from agricultural runoff or industrial chemicals. These heavy metals can bioaccumulate in interaquatic food chains, which can cause many health issues, as well as relate to many health issues in humans if ingested. This article does focus on a species of white shrimp that is native to the Thailand area. And in the article, it is noted that the continuous exposure to exceeded cadmium and lead levels causes oxidative stress and health problems to the shrimp. It also, if the shrimp is ingested by humans, it can lead to a slew of health issues, but the most notable are cardiovascular disease and lung cancer. And cadmium and lead are the most abundant toxic metals found in brackish waters, and this article does focus on the Chao Phraya River in Thailand. So the objectives of this study are to utilize unmodified biochar, which is an absorbent that has the ability to remove contaminants from water, and also it investigates the influence of salinity and pH on 3 different types of biochars, effectiveness in removing heavy metals. So the reason that they are using unmodified biochar in this study is because it is the most economically smart due to the production of biochar from agro-industrial waste, which helps also minimize waste. And this is of particular interest in the Thailand area.
Next, we'll be talking about some of the experimental techniques. So overall, the experiment's goal was to be able to test the absorption of different materials. And so those materials were mangrove, bamboo, and palm shell. And they were collected from local communities in Thailand. And for preparation, there was a kiln that was used to cook the supplies into what is called biochar. And that's also known as charcoal made from organic materials. And the collected biochar was then crushed with a mortar into about 2 to 3 nanometers to be small enough for filter form for testing, and then stored into airtight containers. A range of about 6 different measurements were taken from the materials to characterize the biochar. So that would include pH, surface area, iodine count, and elemental analysis. And lastly, the brackish water to be used to test the different biochar absorption filters was prepared. And so they used about 0.6 kilograms of commercial sea salt and 10 liters of deionized water mixed together, and then continued with the testing with the ingredients created.
Hi, my name is Mac Fullerton, and I will be doing our results slides. Our first slide is characterization data of activated carbon and biochars. Our first point is XRF results show the high content of potassium in AC and BB. Next is that the PCB has the lowest potassium. The AC and BB were produced at higher temperature, which released the alkaline minerals out of its structure, and oxygen bond functional group disintegrated, resulting in a total reduction of acid functional groups and vice versa. No CD and PB were detected by XRF for all samples. For the second result that was given is absorption kinetic rate. The first result was that the AC and BB showed the fastest kinetic rates for both CD and PB. Next was that the K2 values were slightly low in bi-solution systems for each absorbent and for both metal ions. Last is that the chemical absorption played a big role to influence the rate of reaction, where the CD and PB could have interacted to form bonds by pi electrons in ion exchange and surface completion. Going on to the last results for effects of solution pH on CD and PB absorption. The first result is that the effect of the initial pH on the absorption of CD and PB in single and bisolution systems at 0-point salinity and 15-point salinity. Next is that in the absence of salinity, CD2+ was in dominant form until pH 8 and gradually started to decline beyond pH 8. The result shows that the final pH of absorption system was changed little from the initial pH of less than 0.4 for all absorbents. This is Megan reading the conclusion and references. In this work, it shows the conversion of biomass in agro-industrial waste in biochars and slow pyrolysis. In the physiochemical properties in biochars, it shows it compared to AC determined to check solubility of absorption of CD and PB from brackish water to single biosolute systems. A few examples of it being used is the physiochemical properties of biochars are dependent on feedstock pyrolysis, temperature, and time. Also, the BB effectively absorbs CD and PB in both single biosolutes systems and is compared with commercially produced AC. And the PSO model explains the kinetic data will suggest chemical absorption between metals and absorbents. Our title was Absorption Kinetics of Cadmium and Lead by Biocharge in Single Biosolute Brackish Water Systems. Our authors were Rafiu, Rongwad, and Videotherm. And then there's our citation.